So me, Quinn, and my mom, we went to a medical equipment store, and when I walked in the door, I was immediately confronted by an older man and his wife. I think it was his wife, yeah, that's my guess. An older couple, I'll just say. And I mean, he immediately saw Quinn, and he was just there in front of me. So he was, of course, oh, the beautiful dog, and I'm like, okay, thank you. What's her name? And I'm like, her name is Quinn. I mean, he was standing pretty close to her, and I can just tell from body language and how close he was that he was going to lean in a few moments and start being all over her. So I mean, he was all, oh, you're so pretty, Quinn. Hi, Quinn. Quinn, come here. Hi, Quinn. And stuff like that. So I just scooted, and I mean, I was like face to face with him. I mean, he was like at least that close, if you can see that. So fairly close to his face, and I mean, he didn't seem to mind. Surprisingly, I did not mind, but my main focus was to get them away from Quinn. And he was telling me all about his pet pug at home, and how he's such a lap dog, and whenever he gets home, he loves to jump up on his lap and is all rambunctious and stuff. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's nice, because a lot of times, besides people asking me to pet her, or asking to pet her, or telling me how cute she is, people like to compare their dogs to a well-trained, well-mannered dog. So even if it's a completely different breed, completely different personality, they will just say, oh, well, I have a dog at home too, so, we're like family. No. Okay, so, he was talking about how he's like, oh yeah, service dog. We were thinking about going on eBay and purchasing one of those service dog vests to put him on. And then I was like, whoa, stop there. I mean, I was just like dumbfounded, because I mean, I have prepared mentally, physically, emotionally for a lot of different situations. And I have prepared for this one, but since I've never heard it, no one's ever said that to me, I was just like, okay. But I'm like, okay, what do I know on this? Trying to reach through the back of my head to come up with something. And I was trying to explain to him, well, service dogs are medical equipment, and you have to have a disability to have a service dog. Well, I have a disability, and my pug he would help me more with a more or less mental disability. And they were just laughing, and I was just like, yeah, okay. Because, I mean, older couple, we were there just to drop off a check or something like that, and they were making a purchase, and it was just like, I wish I had more time to explain, like, service dogs, fake service dogs, and stuff like that. But I mean, I got the whole thing about like how someone put a fake service dog vest on a pit bull, and we were almost attacked by it. And trying to explain to him, and I don't really know if he understood it, but I'm really hoping that that reference would help them understand, like, whoa, we can't actually do that, so let's not ever think of that ever again. I wish they would have said that, but I don't even know if they completely understood that or not. So, he was like, yeah, well, he jumps up on my lap and he licks my face and stuff when I'm sad. I'm like, that's a pet, okay? That is something dogs want to do by nature, especially small breeds. They are very, or at least most small breeds are very, emotional. I can't think of a word for it. They just want to be close to you. They want to be in your face. They want to be on your lap. Okay, so that's not a service dog, that's a pet, period. And of course he was asking to pet her, and his wife was telling him, no, look at the sign, because she has her boldly designed harness on with the Do Not Pets banner badge on it, and I think it says that she's working. Well, no, I don't think it does. And I said, he's like, oh, why can't I pet her? And I'm like, well, she's working right now. And he's like, working? She's just laying there. She's not working. And I'm like, you know what? You need to just get out of my freaking face. Okay, but I didn't say that. I wish I did, but okay, I don't wish I did say that, but I wanted to. I just wanted to get him out of my face. But my job is to educate people. That's what I would do. So, I explained that she was a medical alert dog, and I was really trying to reword sentences without telling him my disability, because online and stuff is different, because I can explain to people on YouTube my disability so they can better understand these videos and stuff that I do, understand what the heck I'm talking about. But in real life, I don't want people coming up every 5 seconds, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? What are you disabled? How are you disabled? Why do you have a dog with you? Every day you ask that question with a service dog. And you know what? Personally, it's none of their business. On here, I'm fine with telling you if you ask politely, but out in the real world, that's none of your damn business. So keep that in mind, because people ask almost every day. So I was explaining that she was a medical alert dog, and that, so I don't even know exactly what I said, because again, I was trying to tell him that without the words like asthma or breathing or stuff like that. So I just did the whole, like, she's a medical alert dog, and she, I can't remember exactly, because it was just, I said it so quickly that it's lost. But she's a medical alert dog, and she alerts to medical changes in my body. So if someone is petting her, and I shouldn't have said petted, I should have said distracting her, but I said pet. So if someone's petting her, then she can miss alerting me to that medical change and can end up sending me into, I don't know if I said this or not, send me into an attack. But then I know for a fact that I said that, and that can also send me into the hospital. And he seemed to understand, oh, that's not good. But, I don't know if they'll actually remember any of this at all. I mean, I know that they'll remember, hey, there's a dog in the store. Remember what they said? Probably not. Okay. But you know what? I said it. So, and then I was explaining what stuff like that could happen. And if I had more time, because at that time that we were ready to leave, we've done what we needed to do. They've done what they needed to do. And if I had more time, I would have probably done my best to go further in depth. But again, it's this, you come around the corner and someone goes, okay, what's your dog's name, and everything, all up in your face, and you're like, whoa, dude, slow down, because you're not prepared. But at least like children coming in the door, you're like, oh, mommy, there's a doggy, and you're like, okay, they're going to be coming over here, they're going to be all and asking and stuff. So at least from that distance, you have a couple of seconds, maybe a minute or so to, okay, what am I going to say? What are they possibly going to ask? And come up with solutions to say. Because, there's different, children that are, I want to say sometimes 8, 10 and younger. It's just easier to use the word helper dog, that she's a helper dog and she's working right now. Because service dog, they don't understand. They know dogs, they don't really know what service is. But helping dog is understandable. Oh, they're helping. Oh, okay. Unlike the word service. So, but that just gives you time. And I just thought that our situation today was just quite interesting. Having someone say, oh, well, I want to get a vest for my dog. And it's not work like that. You can't put a vest on a dog just to take them everywhere. You have to have, service dogs are medical equipment that are trained to perform tasks for people with disabilities. And you can have a disability and have a dog. It does not make your dog a service dog.